So Khalif Raymond and Alex Anzalone, both 21-day windows were activated. I missed Khalif because I think it must have been happening when I was coming back from California, but that is good news. And that also means that there are only 3 more spots remaining on the injured reserve. Now, Lions have one more game this year in the regular season. They can bring up one more person. In the playoffs, you get 2 additional elevations, which for a total of 10 if you make the playoffs. The 8 during the regular season and the 2 in the playoffs. Once again, why I'm so hard on Broderick Martin, you burned and Emmanuel Moseley at this point. Y'all both burned. They both burned injured reserve spots, and they both ain't doing nothing, okay? So, but Broderick, I'm harder on him because we traded up, but that ain't his fault. That ain't his fault. Emmanuel Moseley, I think this is it. I would be surprised if the Detroit Lions sign him again. I mean, eventually you would have to believe that the Detroit Lions are going to get better at cornerback. Maybe Ennis Rakestraw can step up, and we're going to go over that now, but maybe he can step up. But what 3 positions are the Detroit Lions going to elevate? What 3 players are they going to elevate? Here is the injury list. The reason you see Alex Anzalone is because he is not officially off IR. His 21-day window. So if he is he has to be officially off, I guess, for it to register. So Alex Anzalone, that's 1. We already know John Kaminsky, Carlton Davis, Khalil Dorsey, all those guys are done. So you also have Khalif Raymond. That would be 2. So we got 3 spots left. So that means, right, we got 3 spots. It's either 2 or 3. I done lost count. But you got Ennis Rakestraw. You have Aiden Hutchinson. So if it's 3, Hutch is already 1. That's already 1. So who could be number 2? Is it going to be Ennis? I think Ennis was what's Ennis's problem? Is it a hand? Is it a hamstring? So it looks like we might have enough to cover. Because where is Khalif Raymond? There he is, right there. So that means that Ennis Rakestraw would either be. So we still could have Derek Barnes come off the list, but I have heard nothing about him. I have heard nothing about him. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that last person is going to be. Let me see. Dern says, what are we talking about? We are talking about the fact that the Lions are nearing, like, burning all of their injury designation returns. And the fact that Broderick and Emmanuel used 2 of them, and neither one of them have done anything. But, if Alex Anzalone and because I think y'all, we were at 4. I think it was 4. We had 4 remaining if you include the 2 from the playoffs. So if that's the case, then Alex is going to burn 1. Khalif is going to burn the other one. And David Montgomery was not put on IR, which means that there are 2 remaining. Hutch is going to burn 1. They're going to save 1 to the last possible second, which means that the last person is probably Ennis Rakestraw. That's probably the one. Elevator says, I'm here so I don't get fined. I appreciate that. Carlton Davis is done for the year. He's done for the year. So who is that last person going to be? Could it be? I don't know, man. I feel like Derek Barnes is done because we haven't heard anything about him, and everyone else on this list is done for the year. Is done for the year. But we shall see who that last elevation is. I believe that the Lions had 4. They had 4 because it was Broderick. It was Iffy twice, Emmanuel. And then, so that's 4, leaving 6. Yeah. So I think that they only have 4. Isaac is on the practice squad. He's on the practice squad. So, yeah. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. I think it's Ennis, Hutch, and maybe Barnes, but we haven't heard anything about Derek Barnes. So, I don't know. I think he could be done.